le genre de vidéo que tu ne verras jamais en France.
So by extension, if God said those things are wrong, they become objectively wrong because God is the one who determines what is objectively right and objectively wrong. But again, my point still stands. If you don't believe in a creator, it's not as simple as just I don't believe in a creator. No. It is that the rest of your life will be a consequence, accountability. Things that you will do will all be related to whether you believe in God or not. That's why the biggest casualties of human history are by atheists, people who don't believe in God, people who have no sense of objective morality. Therefore, they become their own God. You got the biggest massacres that took place in human history. The biggest killings were for political reasons, worldly reasons, gain, this and that. Has nothing to do with the belief of God, has nothing to do with religion. And there are multiple studies on that. Like Naveed Sheikh has a study, for example, in Louisville University, showcasing you that how the biggest human casualties are coming from atheism and these anti-theist groups. Sorry?
I just wanted to pull, it's an interesting topic. I just want to pull a little bit back to the sort of philosophical angle, which is, to me, it seems like we're doing the same thing. At a certain point, you're deciding whether or not, which part of, how well you understand God's commandment. So sure, God told us this is true, and we can accept that as the true word of God. But at a certain point, you're reading it, you're interpreting it, you're getting the information into your brain, and this is the same sort of divine action that you're accusing me of, saying that actually I think that I'm God. Well, to a certain extent.
Are you comparing receiving information with determining information? Are you just did you just conflate the two as if they're synonymous?
I'm saying that I did.
So me receiving information from a friend is not the same as me determining to do what he told me or what he didn't tell me.
No, but you're determining whether or not he's speaking the truth, right?
And to claim that the two are the same thing is just purely irrational.
I'm saying that if you're determining what actions to make based on what God has told you, you determine it based on what you believe to be true about God, but this is a determination act.
That's not the same as determining whether I'm wrong.
You're determining whether you're right or wrong. You're determining whether
I'm not.
Well, you get this information from God, right?
Uh-huh.
And how do you interpret this information? Is this not an act? Is this not a part of...
No, I don't interpret nothing. The Prophet ﷺ, he told us how to understand the Quran. Quran is clear. And his life and his companion's life is the way how we understand the Quran.
Yeah, and those are methods of determination.
That's not interpretation. I think you're using terms that with all due respect, either you don't understand or you're using incorrectly. And interpretation is when you have an ambiguous term that has more than one meaning, and then you try to interpret it to understand what is the correct meaning. Now, if I give you a clear command, drink water, you don't interpret my command to drink water or not to drink water, because it's a clear command. Drink water means drink water. If there's a bottle next to you, drink from this bottle next to you, you drink from the bottle next to you. Now, interpretation is a completely different thing, is where you have a statement that is ambiguous, that could have multitude of different meanings, and then you come to a conclusion. The Quran is very clear. Prophet ﷺ shows us how to understand the Quran, how to implement it. That's why he was living, he was implementing it.
I think
we can understand.
Yeah, but I think this is entirely semantic. Like, the word is, you get information, you have the information, and this information transfers to your mind. That's the important thing from my point. I'm saying that at the point of transference, at the point you're saying, well, it's clear, it's definitely true. Well, maybe it is clear, but maybe it isn't. How do you know this? How do you approach this knowledge claim?
I'm not hyper skeptic like you. I trust my experience. I don't doubt my experience because I have no reason to doubt it. You guys do it the opposite way around. You start doubting something without a reason, and you become crazy, and you don't even know whether you exist or the universe exists.
Et surtout, abonnez-vous. Speaker Corner FR.